Speaker Paul Ryan predicts the Obamacare replacement plan will pass, but conservatives in his own party are creating major headaches tonight. This comes as two House committees are running a marathon debate on the GOP plan. Correspondent Jason Calvi reports from Capitol Hill. Jason?
Lauren, Democrats tried to delay today's debate, even using procedural rules. Speaker Paul Ryan today telling the press the bill is a conservative wish list, but some rank-and-file conservatives are concerned it's Obamacare light. Tonight, two House committees are still sparring over it, as they've done all day.
Let's call this bill what it is. A plan to create chaos in insurance markets.
Democrats blast the GOP Obamacare replacement during two committee hearings today.
Mr. Chairman, I have a motion. Purposes of offering an amendment in the nature of a substitute, the clerk will report. The clerk will report the amendment.
Mr. Chairman, a parliamentary inquiry.
And even House conservatives slammed their party's proposal for keeping some parts of Obamacare in place. They call the plan's refundable tax credits a costly new entitlement. Iowa Representative Steve King says he's leaning against it.
If you're counting votes and you're not to 218, the negotiations can take place anytime up until that gavel falls on that vote.
Behind these closed doors, House Speaker Paul Ryan told Republicans the president supports their plan and they should get in line. He predicts they'll make good on their promise of 7 years to repeal Obamacare.
I have no doubt we'll pass this because we're going to keep our promises.
Expect House leaders to put pressure on the renegades in their own party.
I'd hate to be the Republican and go home and say I couldn't help President Trump pass the repeal and replace bill. I voted with Nancy Pelosi and brought it down.
This bill also calls for defunding Planned Parenthood for 1 year.
And unfortunately, Planned Parenthood is an organization that is involved in abortions. And so this is our effort to bring transparency and accountability to this organization.
And tonight, conservative Republicans are meeting President Trump to talk about the bill. He's also having dinner with Senator Ted Cruz, who's raised his own issues with it. The president made clear to Republicans he met yesterday he'll be working with lawmakers who oppose the bill. Lauren?
And he's bringing them to the White House, working one-on-one. You know, Jason, the stakes are so high with what is likely going to be a very close vote. Is that right?
Right, with no Democrats backing it, Republicans can't afford to lose more than 2 votes in the Senate, 21 in the House. The outreach on Capitol Hill is intense. Next week, that group of conservatives, the House Freedom Caucus, is invited to the White House to bowl.
Okay, well, if that doesn't bring them together, I don't know what will.